Hi, this is Merlin. Today we're gonna talk about the what is DOM means and how it is kind of related to the front end developers. So what is DOM? So the output trees, so estimate parse tree, is a tree of DOM element attribute nodes. The DOM is short for the document object model. So it is the object presentation of the HTML document and interface HTML elements to the outside world, JavaScript. So that sounds very abstract and hard, right? So this is kind of an example. There's a tree. So as HTML is like root of the tree. So head tag is the leaf of the tree, also body and a tag. And that is the consist of the DOM tree, right? You understand? And next one is there's a color, right? So color is like attributes. So we can put the as the source image on the image tag, right? So that's the source tag. The source thing is attributes. So example, when you create a DOM of it, there's you can manipulate or you can interact with the JavaScript. For example, you can color it. You can make some kind of action feature on it. Example, if you look at this tree, and if there's JavaScript, you can make it reaction because if you're like first on the web development, when you're first on the web development, you might heard about like what is JavaScript and HTML. HTML is a plain just text, and JavaScript is the one who like bone. JavaScript is like the brain, right? So this kind of thing. So this is kind of DOM tree. So this markup is translated this kind of tree, and we just visualize that. So so when you say tree contains DOM nodes, it means that tree constructed of elements that implement one of DOM interfaces. That also sounds so really hard, right? So example, you have you have the button on your website. You can click it, right? You can click it, and when you try to click it, there's some kind of rules, right? Example, if you try to click it, there's some can be action because there's like button type and there's like submit type, and so DOM interface are a set of rules. Like I just said, like button is a button type or submit type. So based on that, you can usually can interact with this interface like this. So we just talk about the HTML just parse it and it creates the DOM tree, right? But what is parsing and how is it parsed? So the meaning of the parse is to separate a sentence into grammatically parts or such as subject or verb. So example, in our language there's a sentence, right? And sentence usually consists with the subject, verb, and object. And subject consists with the art and noun. And this art is known as like this, they, the, and a. And noun is like cat, dog, those kind of things. And object consists with the art and noun. So this kind of so so this is when there's sentence we can parse it into grammatical parts like this. Oh, example, um, I kick. Sorry. Dog like. Sorry. The dog like a cat. So there's kind of a if you parse it, we can see the subject, uh, the dog, and the dog, and verb is like, and object is a cat, right? This kind of parsing thing, and parser is the one who parses this kind of stuff. Yeah, so the grammar is the rules of your language. There's kind of a lot of words, right? So there's like two kinds of parser, top-down parsers and bottom-up parsers. You can just pause the video and read it. So just top-down parser is go top of it rather than go single unit of the the, the tag on it. Example, the robot stroke to furry dice. So the root is here and it goes down. Actually, if you're like computer science, the root isn't go down. It go ups, but never mind. We just skip it. So based on that, we see the large force and we split into the smallest unit, like subject, verb, object. But the bottom up parser is like opposite thing. We see these small units and we make it like to into the sentence or the complete language that we define based on the grammar. So parser, example, the cat chased a dog. So it's a sentence, right? Sorry about this. So it could separate into the cat and chase. Oh, sorry, not this one. So it could separate the cat, chase, and dog. A dog. It should be like this. Oh, but forget about the. So the cat is subject, and this subject contribute to art and noun. Uh, so the answer with this smallest unit is gonna be like the cat, art, and noun. And this kind of here, this is a verb, we already made it, but a dog is also art and noun. Or art and object. Yeah, there's an object, right? So this is like the top-down parser, and this is our the opposite things are bottom-up parser. It's a dog, cat, and the cat chase a dog, and it fully made into the sentence. So HTML parser. If you see the HTML parser, because we just talk about how parsing works in the HTML and what and but the thing is that HTMLers can't separate the regular top-down or bottom-up parsers. That's kind of weird thing, right? HTML is kind of programming language, but it's not really programming language. It kind of so it cannot separate using those kind of parsers. But why? Because it's forgiving nature of the language. Even though you put if even though you don't put the close tag, the browser still renders it and into like just interpreted in their interest. Yeah. So example, look at this stuff. I put only H1 tag and I don't put H1 tag. So if it is in real top like programming language, like if it is like top down or bottom parser, there's gonna be some kind of error because there should be close tag, but if it doesn't, it cannot find the close tag, there's gonna be error. But HTML wouldn't because it's forgiving language. So I just run the server and let's look at it. So in the real programming language, like traditional programming language, the top down and bottom up parsers, there should be error if it's like some kind of traditional language. Look at it. Oh, sorry about this one. See, so HTML, so browser can forgive. So HTML is kind of weird. So it's forgiving nature of language. So you can, the browser can tolerate this kind of stuff. And also the parsing process is return. In other words, the source doesn't change during parsing. But in HTML, it could it could using document.write, it could. So example, I put the set timeout. After 3 seconds, I put on this generate content paragraph tag. I put it and it put on the DOM while it's parsing, right? So that's kind of example of it. So unable to use regular parsing technique because browser create custom parsers for parsing HTML. So on next topic, we're gonna talk about how browser really parse the HTML, the parsing technique, and we're gonna dig goes about the HTML parsing algorithm stuff.